Number 5 now, we have to determine whether the alternative hypothesis is left-tailed, right-tailed, or two-tailed. So I'll start off by saying H sub 0 is the null hypothesis. H sub 1 or H sub A, you might see it as, is the alternative hypothesis. And when I do this hypothesis testing process, I love to draw pictures when I'm following that 5-step process. So there's 3, as you can probably see from the choices, there's 3 possibilities here. You can end up with, I'll use 3 different colors. Left-tailed. You can end up with right-tailed. Or you can end up with two-tailed. And I'll tell you how each of those presents themselves. So I'm going to use 44 and 44, right? So the null hypothesis says that the population mean is 44. The alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed situation will be the population mean is less than 44. Left-tailed how? Well, let me draw a little picture. I'm not great at drawing pictures, but I like to draw them, right? So there's my population mean in the middle. I don't even really need to draw that. I'll leave that out. So this is left-tailed because if this was my value 44, right? My population mean of 44. Of course, I would have to find the z-value, the critical value that's associated with that 44. That's another conversation for another problem. But less than that 44, less than, that's left-tailed. That's what I mean by left-tailed. Less than 44. If the null was the population mean equals 44, the alternative was the population mean is greater than 44, that would be right-tailed. Greater than, right-tailed. Greater than, right-tailed. And I said this is 44, but it's not. It's whatever value we're interested in testing. We'll see in the other problems. I just want to make this point. I don't want to do too much. So the alternative hypothesis is the population mean does not equal 44. That would be two-tailed. Because I'm not saying if the population mean is specifically greater than or less than 44. It can be greater than, can be less than. I don't know which one. Two-tailed. So left-tailed is less than, right? Left-tailed is less than. Right-tailed is greater than. Two-tailed is not equal to. Those are the 3 ways you'll see this. So in this case, we have the alternative hypothesis is the population mean is greater than 44. That's right-tailed every day. Right-tailed.